And we are underway from Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But you look at this defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Okay, ready?
Play safe, boys. Get a few yards in this fight.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. And
there he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people.
Touchdown, Houston! Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19 tight, 19 light.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Jacobs. And brought approaching the 45-yard line. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Come on, come on.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Here we go. Here we
Give
go.
him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens from 13 yards out. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the... Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
18, track him 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Ready,
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Black Knights have moved out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 159 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Bronco 80.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go now.
2nd and 14.
Hurt.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Black Knights are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now here is another interception. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go street.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Got it. Ready? Go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Ready?
They'll run right here with Jacobs. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ring it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mustang 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all. and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Houston, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Paris, they drop back to 500 now at 4-4.